Hey everyone. So in the last video, I told you that we wouldn't go down right away and that there would definitely be a bounce. And most likely, this bounce will be strong enough that we'll close this gap on the CME, which is around 84,000. I even suggested that we might cover this liquidity up to the 87,000 level. And basically, that's possible. But now there are some signals on my indicator that suggest we might see a further decline, because in the last video, I showed you the formation of three tops. And here, accordingly, we can already see the formation of the third one. Here, we ended up testing the 79,700 level. So, as you can see, there was a breakout, but in the end, there was a rebound due to positive news, the meeting between Trump and Xi Jinping in China. That's why we saw a bit of manipulation and growth up to 82,000. But I think it's still too early to talk about a decline. We can only talk about a decline if the 0.23 level is broken and then price consolidates below that level. Only then can we talk about a move downward. Because the main level, of course, will be at the 0.38 Fibonacci level. That's 76,000. This will be the main support level. And right now, on my indicator, there's also a very interesting signal on the 2-day chart, which points to a move toward the 70,000 zone. Again, provided that the 0.23 level is broken, then we could see a move into the zone. But for now, as I already mentioned, it's too early to talk about this because this gap still hasn't been fully closed. And there's a very good amount of liquidity here that we can easily take advantage of. I also think there might be some positive news soon that will trigger this final push up to the 86,000 level. Maybe it'll be a spike up to 87. This could happen with one big candle in the form of a squeeze. In other words, we'll just shoot up and then immediately drop back down. It'll take either 1 day or 2 days. So within 1 or 2 days, we'll see this recovery, a sharp rise, and then a drop back down to around 80,000. That's when we'll get confirmation of the signal. And from that point, it'll be possible to open a short position, which is exactly what I'll do. For now, I'm not in a hurry to go short. Again, I need to see either a breakout of this zone or a recovery up to 85, 86, or ideally even 88, because there's also a bit of short liquidity at 88 as well. There's exactly the same signal on the daily time frame for Ethereum, but in this case, it has already played out. The price moved down exactly according to it. And now, again, we might see a recovery. If Ethereum can break through the 0.38 level, it will recover easily up to zero point 0.5. But I also showed in the previous video that liquidity is flowing out of Ethereum. That means Ethereum is pretty weak, and the only thing that could break through this level is some kind of manipulation, which could basically happen over the weekend because all these manipulations usually happen over the weekend, and we might see a rise up to zero point 0.5 and then a quick pullback. So on Saturday and Sunday, we could see this kind of upward movement followed by a correction. And this, in turn, would allow us to close that gap on the CME, which is at the 2,640 level. And after that, Ethereum will definitely start to correct, and the correction will be very strong and very rapid, just like Bitcoin. So basically, there's plenty of time. There's a big margin for error. In any case, we'll see a correction, and only after that should we enter a short position. I don't recommend entering a short at the very top. So you definitely need to wait for the unloading and only then make a decision when there's a close below the 0.23 level. Because over the weekend, we might see a squeeze beyond this level and after the liquidity that's located here. I'm not rushing and I'm just waiting for a more convenient signal before entering a short. I hope I'll be able to share it with you. because there's gonna be a new format now. In general, there will be videos will be coming out in Reels, and most likely I'll be showing my trades daily, showing how I open positions. And I think this will be a really good moment. I hope although probably they won't arrive. I ordered Meta glasses, which I'll be using for my reviews. I won't get them for another 3 days. So maybe by then the market will already start to correct. Well, we'll see how it goes. In any case, I'll let you know when I enter a trade. As always, I wish everyone good luck and goodbye.